Hello, it's me. I'm Mr. Torrance Saxton, and today I would like to talk mainly about the myth of having your left brain more stronger or more dominant than your right. And it has been said many times that you think hard on your left or you think hard on your right, and I've had the opportunity to do a little bit of studying and to check to see what is true and what is not true. Because sometimes we get like a brief understanding about things, especially as we are growing up, as we are younger, and then we get into our adulthood. We then tend to pass on what we've learned to our students. And in my studies, I had the privilege of reading what one of our researchers at the University of Utah had the opportunity to run some tests to see exactly if the myth was true. And from Jeffrey Anderson research, he understood and he learned that it's nothing to do with on any level with the different function of the brain, left and right hemisphere. So again, that they found out that the connections were distributed fairly evenly, in other words. So in the case of your right brain is stronger than your left side of your brain, that is not true. I've also been reading our book from Mr. Carey, How We Learn, and from my understanding, I've been reading this book and it has me to think about the different sections of the brain. We have the entorhinal cortex, which acts as a kind of filter for incoming information, the hippocampus, where memories formation begins, and the neocortex, where conscious memories are stored once they are flagged as keepers. I say all of that to mention the fact that it doesn't talk about any discrepancies as far as your left side of your brain or your right side of the brain being able to produce or to perform greater than the counterpart, the right side or left side, or vice versa. I never had the opportunity to really focus on either side because I've always been taught different ways to learn. As far as my students goes, I don't really focus on either side. I just focus on trying to get them to learn and to comprehend. I do know that some of the concepts that I was passed on as far as not having noise, to study or to take a test, I realized that from my studies that the brain functions tremendously when there's some light music playing, or if you are focused on doing multiple things instead of just focusing on one thing. So the brain has many functions, and according to Carey, The harder your brain has to work to dig out a memory, the greater the increase in learning, retrieval, and storage strength. So, again, there is no division in your brain as far as your left side or your right side. Our focus point right now at my school is to get all of the students to a level in which they can understand, comprehend, and recite information. Now, the myth has been going on for a while. It's trending. But again, it's a myth. There's no validity to it. There's no truth to it. So again, from my research and from what I've been able to uncover, the best thing to do is to try to focus on getting your students to learn. And that's all we have to do as educators and as teachers. So again, I thank you all so much for the time. This was a wonderful experience, and I hope that I've answered all of the questions that was asked for us to do, and hopefully I will be able to continue on to experience a wonderful class. Thank you.